how do breast implants impact specifically our hormonal health potentially?
What I tend to see, like I do a lot of Dutch testing, and what I tend to see is really tanked hormones or pretty significant estrogen dominance. And so when our body is facing a threat of some kind, whether it be physical, chemical, structural, and it's chronic, over time, your body starts adapting for survival. And so the more it has to deal with these chronic threats, the more it's going to start compensating and putting fertility on the back burner. And so when your body is trying to survive, it's not concerned with reproduction. And so hormones will take a back burner, and sometimes, or hormones will take a back seat, excuse me. And then sometimes actually what I see, like I said, is the estrogen dominance. And I think that what plays into that is the toxicity component. So depending on how toxic the body is, a lot of the time we have these, metalloestrogens or estrogen mimicking chemicals that we're exposed to that tend to create the situation where we have far more estrogen in the body than we do progesterone. And so that can create its own problems with reproduction as well. But that is what I typically see. And when we get the implants out, especially for me, when I had my hormones tested with implants, my hormones were all tanked across the board. I had very low production, even though I had endometriosis, which is an estrogen dominant condition. And it's tricky because oftentimes you won't even see estrogen dominance with people who have endometriosis. You won't see it on lab work, but at the level of the tissue, it can be like 10 times higher. And so what I typically see after explant and after we've done a lot of the work that needs to happen, restoring balance and detoxing the body, is that those things just balance themselves out without doing anything specifically for the hormone. So it's really kind of amazing how the body is so miraculous. I always tell people you are a miracle, and your body knows what to do when you remove enough of the stress. It knows what to do to get back into balance. That's what it's constantly striving for. Right. So there's, just because the hormones are really dysregulated or tanked doesn't mean that they can't get back to normal.